Well, hello and welcome to Wooden Knife You Don't Need, a division of Wooden Watch You Don't Need. And today we are going to have a look at this Victorinox, and the model is the Trailmaster in black. Let's open the box, the classic Victorinox box, which is silver in color, but it was not always like that. I have an older box which was in black. We have the instruction manual here that tells us how to operate the liner lock system of the various blades that we will see in the review of this knife, and then it tells you what the various tools are for, how to use them, how to take care of the knife in case the blades won't open very sharply or very snappily as they do, how to lube it. But if you want a video on how to do all the aforementioned actions, cleaning, sharpening, lubing, well, I have a video on the channel and I'll put the link in the description box. But now you want to see the knife, don't you? Now, first of all, one needs a bit of a clickbait to attract viewers for the channel, and I'm not saying that I don't like this knife, but there are a few things that I'm not that mad about, and we will get to those later. Let's have a look at the knife and let's measure it. When closed, it measures in inches. It measures very approximately. It measures 4 inches and what is 4.2 inches, maybe 4.2 and a half, which translate into centimeters in around, is it 11 and something? It's 11, maybe 11.1. Doesn't make much of a difference. Let's see how thick it is. Let's measure the thickness with this one. These are not watches, so let's not be too precise. Thickness of 1.6, 1.7. The main blade is 8.6 centimeters long, measuring from the base of the blade, whereas measuring from the notch here, can you see? So the cutting length should be around 8.1 centimeters. You can see that I use this knife. In fact, the blade has a few scratches, it has a few marks. But first, before having a closer look at the blade, let's weigh it. And the weight is 131 grams. So the Trailmaster begins to be a bit of a bulkier and a bit heavier knife than its smaller counterparts like the traditional SAK red Swiss Army knives. So let's have a look at the features. It has a one-hand opening blade. It is a liner lock blade, so you can open it with one hand and you cannot close it very comfortably with one hand. I must tell you that I won this knife at the best supermarket in the world, because it was not a lottery. It was,
when you have to collect points, you shop from that supermarket and they give you points every, I don't know, $10 you spend or something like that. And in the end, when you have accumulated 1,500 points worth of shopping, they will give you a prize.
Well, in most cases, it is a useless prize. In this case, it was a beautiful prize. I couldn't believe my eyes. I absolutely demanded of my wife that she gave up the prize to me, because it was a real, genuine Swiss Army knife by Victorinox. At the beginning, I thought that the supermarket had gotten a special price for the left-handed version of this knife. In fact, I'm not left-handed, but I can open this knife with my left hand, and if I were left-handed, I could
close this blade with one hand, which I cannot.
Yes, which I managed to do. I was pulling instead of pushing. So I can open this knife with my left hand. I can close it with my left hand. So I thought that the supermarket had a special deal from Victorinox or from some kind of dealer for buying left-handed knives. It is not like that.
Hey, and have you subscribed? Please consider subscribing.
I have seen many video reviews of this kind of Victorinoxes, the one-hand opening knives, and some of them have the, reverse liner lock system. Like it's not where it should be for a right-handed person. It is where it should be for left-handed persons. So if you are a left-handed person, this is the knife for you. Please consider this knife, and I will put an affiliate link in the description if I find it on Amazon.com. Anyway, one hand open, and for you left-handed, one hand close main blade. Now, the first thing that I don't like, and it has to be one of the two probably things that I don't like about this knife, is the blade. I am not a great fan of serrated blades. This is a partially serrated blade. It's serrated up until, I don't know, 2/3, and then it's straight. I much prefer it if it's the other way around, so straight and then serrated. But this is, you know, just my preference. And this might have to do with the fact that I'm not that able to sharpen serrations, whereas I can sharpen a straight blade quite easily. So this is the first blade, liner lock, one hand opening with the hole, you know, spider style hole. There is another tool which has the liner lock, and it is this one. And this one is the multi-tool in itself because it has a flat screwdriver, flat and large screwdriver, 6 or 7 mil flat screwdriver. It has your wire stripper here, and well, first and foremost, it is a bottle opener. This one locks into place with a liner lock. You can see that you have your press indication here as you had on the other liner lock. Let me show you. Open the main blade once more to show you that it says press here. Now these are the small details that one likes to look at. Let me close it with my left hand. Beautiful. The bottle opener can be open at 90 degrees in order to exert more leverage, or of course it can be fully open and locked into place. Now let's see about other features. The can opener, which has your small flat screwdriver here, and small flat screwdriver means 3 mil can opener, very nice. This one does not stop midway and it does not lock. And then you have the really beautiful, beautiful saw. Now the saw on the regular Victorinoxes, let me show you. The regular Victorinoxes, like the regular medium models, so to say, is amazing. I use my saws quite a lot, as you can see from the dirt. You can cut wood mainly, but you know, any other things. These are really good with wood. And when you have a longer saw, can you see the difference in length? Oh, it is even better. You use it when you're camping, when you're hiking. This is a great saw. And it is better than that on Leatherman tools. I gave a Leatherman like the top one, the one with the blading 154 cm. This at least was in 2006, and with the titanium handles. I don't know its name, you can tell me in the description. I gave it to my father when he retired in 2006, and the saw on the Victorinoxes cut better than the saw on Leatherman. Believe you me. You have to take my word for it. On the back we have the Phillips screwdriver, a medium large screwdriver. As you can see, this works really well when you have to, you know, use the Phillips screwdriver. Like I have assembled many, can I say IKEA on YouTube? Yeah, I've just said it. Pieces of furniture with this one, and it's really useful. I had never noticed this notch here. What is it for? I don't know. If you know, tell me. Maybe to help you open it? I don't know. And then you have the awl or reamer. This is kind of useful. This is very useful actually if you have to try to build a hole in order to screw screws. Sounds like a tongue twister. And it has a cutting portion here, like a sharp portion here. It has your nail slot, but it doesn't have the hole. Well, here's the difference between the two. Still very useful. What else? It has your toothpick, and the toothpick on these ones, let me show you, is...
I think it is the same. Maybe it is...
I think it is the same. Yeah, they're the same, exact same size. So toothpick on the big ones is the same as the one on the medium ones. And after the toothpick, of course, you have your tweezers. And these are fantastic. When some wood chips or splinters go under your skin, it's so fulfilling to be able to get them off of under your skin with these tweezers. Then you have your ring here to tie a lanyard to it, and that's that. So yes, the only thing that I don't like about this is the one hand open. I like it, but the left hand only close liner lock. Yeah, I think it's growing on me. So on second thought, this is a feature that I like because it forces me to use my left hand more, and so to acquire more dexterity with my left hand. So 1+ more for this knife. Yeah, the only thing maybe that I don't like about this one is the blade. I really don't like serrated blade, especially if they are serrated in the top portion of the blade. Other than that, instead of pots and pans, isn't it better to get such a beautiful knife as a prize for supermarket points? If you tell me in the comments box if you would like to receive a knife as a token of your faithfulness for shopping at a certain grocery store. I think this is all I have to say.
And don't forget to like if you like this video, and leave a comment, because Spider-Man, who definitely does not have this voice, always answers.
And I did too. And I'll see you on the next stuff. Couldn't knife you don't need.
Ciao.